How the fuck did this happen? Sometimes having long hair is cool, sometimes it's really not. Here to talk to you guys about my mindset before, during, and after a fight. So beforehand, I'm really focused on training, my diet, and just being in the right mental state. Not really a lot going on up here in the preparation. I'm trying to keep my mental as clear as possible, as focused as possible. I really limit what I do outside of the cage, outside of training. I do a lot of really just in the gym, train, do my coaching, do my PTs, focus on eating right, maybe play some video games, do some reading, continue to serve you guys the best that I can. But when a fight is on the books and I am getting ready, I'm zeroed in, I'm locked on, and I'm focused on the task at hand. Now, enter fight camp, my focus gets a little more kind of in the weeds, I would say. Specific techniques, specific movements, really just kind of strengthening my mind any way it's possible. I really try to do anything that's just fucking hard. Cryotherapy is good, but it's also challenging for the mind if you get in there for a little while. Ice baths, just anything I can find that's hard. Extra conditioning, stuff like that, so that not necessarily to it also works the cardio, gets me in better shape, stuff like that. But I just want to go into this fight being as hardened as I possibly can be, so that there's no possible way that I quit on myself mentally or physically. So training camp, we're dialing it in, getting ready, using specific techniques, what have you. Fight week comes. Fight week is really when I can feel the fact that I'm about to fight in my bones. I can feel it, I feel it everywhere from the moment I wake up to until I go to sleep. It's all that I can think about. Other people have commented how they can feel it in just being around me. I'm really bleeding the presence that I'm about to walk into battle and just fight for my life. And it's honestly, it's an incredible feeling. I'm never sharper. I'm never more mentally stimulated, just never more ready to go. It's actually kind of like a shame that I got to do so little during a fight week outside of just training and preparing, because it truly is quite an incredible mindset for getting things done. Now, get to fight day, I'm all weighed in, ready to go, and really just trying to stay as mentally clear and as physically relaxed as I can, because what I'm about to go through is some real tough shit. But I inevitably always end up kind of like burning a ton of mental energy, which sounds bad, but actually works to my advantage, because I'm a very deep thinker. I break things down. I'm always diving into the weeds with stuff, and that's great in preparation. But when I go out there, I need to have my mind very clear and very bare bones. I don't need to have too much going on, get too distracted, get bogged down by certain things. So I just kind of let it run all through the day. I don't fight it. I let my mind do what it wants to do. I let it tire itself out, and inevitably, every single time, about 2 or 3 hours before the fight, I reach this calmness where I've really just hit a point to where I'm just I understand every scenario that could possibly happen. I'm as prepared for this fight as I could possibly be, and I'm okay with the outcome, whatever it may be. And it's almost like this peaceful, ignorant bliss. It's beautiful, it's divine, because at that point I've accepted that regardless of what I do, anything can happen, and that I'm just there and happy to be there and happy for the opportunity to fight. It's the opportunity to get to use my skills, to get to show my skills, and to get to display them. is the thing that really excites me and why I do it. Not for the winning, not for the glory, not for all that. It's the opportunity to show that everyone's belief, trust, time, money, whatever it might be, in me was worth it. So that's something for me that that's really important. Now, after the fight, considering that I haven't lost yet and I don't ever plan to lose, I'm just going to keep my focus there. After the fight, I do allow myself the moments to enjoy it and to really take in all that has just happened. For as much as I try not to focus on that before the fight, I like to celebrate the fact that I had fought, not the fact that I won, so to speak. I'm always going to have an after party for my fight. And the after party is going to happen regardless of whether I win or lose, because it's a celebration that I stepped in there and did something that 99% of the population won't ever do. Oh shit, that was gross, excuse me. So I'm always going to have an after party, and it's always going to be a celebration of the fight, of the opportunity, of my team, of everyone involved. And for me, that brings a peace of mind, because I'm not focused on winning so much. I think that's just an outcome I think that's just the product of all the work, all the dedication and the mindset. It's, and I'm not going to determine my own worth based on a record. My worth is determined, by myself and by the quality of the human that I am, not of if I can just fight a little bit better than that guy. Now, that makes my life easier. That's great. And that's always what the goal is. But my quality as a person does not change regardless. And then, I give myself a week to relax, a week to recuperate, and figure out what's next. And then it's right back at it, like it had never happened. Ride the wave for a little bit, but then back to baseline, regular person, regular ass dude that just needs to get to work, that needs to continue to work on himself, not only as a fighter, but as a person. And it's always back to the drawing board. It never ends. The day you decide to quit developing is the day that you die, in my opinion. So I'll be developing myself physically, mentally, spiritually, however, for the rest of my life. And that is the long-winded take on my mindset before, during, and after a fight. Thanks for watching. It's cold as fuck in Cleveland here. I need to go inside and get warm before I freeze to death.